What's up, everybody? It's Kofi Boakye here, and thank you for listening to another episode of the Kofi B podcast. This is episode 5, and man, I'm ready to bring it better than I've ever brought it before with the new year 2020. Happy New Year! I know I'm like a month late, but yeah. This episode, I am so excited to have one of the greatest musicians in the world, arguably the greatest young musician of our time, of my generation. But most importantly, man, he's an equally great, if not even better person off his instrument than he is on his instrument. He really needs no introduction, but his name is Jesus Molina. You've seen him on YouTube, you've seen him on Instagram, his videos go viral. But most importantly, his heart is in the right place, and his love for music surpasses comprehension to some. But to me, it's truly inspiring, and I hope that it can be the same for you. So without further ado, thank you for listening, and welcome to episode 5 of the Kofi B podcast. And welcome to another episode of the Kofi B podcast. I'm your host with the most, Kofi Boakye. Be sure to add me on all social media platforms at Kofi B Music. www.kofibmusic.com is where you can find all the info on everything that I'm doing on my end. But this is not about me right now because I got a very, very special guest with me, man. I'm really excited about this one right here. I got my guy, Mr. Jesus Molina, joining me on the podcast. How are you, man?
Thank you, man. Thank you for the invitation. It means a lot.
Thank you, man. Look, I'm so glad that you could be here. For me being a second semester student, first year student here at Berklee, seeing what you've been able to do while you've been here, nothing short of incredible, man. I think so many people can say that.
Glory to God, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And one of the things that I admire about what you do is how important God is into what you do. And how you are, just unapologetic about that, how you consistently express that throughout, whether it's on social media or just talking to you in general. You can clearly tell that the man above has his hand on your life, man. That's super dope to see.
Thank you, man. Yeah. That's my life. Definitely, I was born for that thing, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. I just want to learn a little bit more about who you are as a person. I mean, we see the Instagram videos, we see the happy-go-lucky guy. I mean, every time I see you, you got a smile on your face. You're just happy about life, man. I just want to know, how did you start off in this whole thing, and when did you start playing the piano? Let's start there.
I just started playing the piano when I was 15 years old, but seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Because
15.
Yeah, because I used to play in the church.
Mm-hmm.
I was sax player. My main instrument was sax.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I moved on to the piano.
Yeah.
Seriously, because there's just chords when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
8, if we talk about that, since I am 4 years old, I playing Happy Birthday to you or whatever. But,
right.
But seriously, okay, I gonna play some piano, level,
wow.
Let's see, since 15.
Since 15. And the crazy thing about that is that so many people start early. When you see somebody at the level that you're at, you think they started, when they came out the womb, essentially. So, what was the work ethic like for you? How many hours were you practicing a day? How many hours do you practice a day now? What was that looking like for you?
The thing that I always say about that is I was practicing in that days, office hours. 9 to 11 a.m. or 9 to 12.
Really?
And 2 to 4.
Wow.
Every day.
And that was just a consistent regimen with you? Just
kind of. After that, 10 to 12 and 2 to 4. And after that, 12 to 2 to 10 to 2.
So just keep going, keep going.
Sometimes you play all day, some other days you don't play. So these days are hard.
Yeah.
Traveling, all of these
Absolutely.
It's the start of the new year, and you know what that means. Prom season is just around the corner. Are you tired of going around looking for these store-bought dresses, suits, and tuxedos? Well, look no further, my friends, and let me introduce you to Candice Caprice Designs. Featured in the 2019 Essence Festival, stylist Candice Caprice will hook you up with a custom-fitted design that is tailored for only you to rock. And I'm telling you from experience, when you wear her product, she'll have you breaking some necks. Visit their website today at shopcandicecaprice.com and get 20% off your first order using the promo code KOFIB20.
You grew up in Colombia. Can you tell me a bit about the upbringing there in comparison to how your transition has been here? Like, what's the big difference that you've noticed?
Definitely, it's a really big difference because in Colombia we just hear cumbia, vallenato, and all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
But in here, like I am from the YouTube generation.
The YouTube generation.
Definitely, it's like I start to see all the gospel musicians through YouTube, all the jazz musicians through YouTube, and I told myself, like, I really want to play this music. I really want to do this.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm guessing Colombia has a different aspect of how they look at music. Like, you guys look at more of the rhythmic portion of the music before maybe the melody. Am I right with that, or am I?
No, definitely no. It's more the melody, actually.
Really?
Yeah, the rhythm is simple. They're like just 4/4, straight 4/4, and make people dance.
So where's this odd timing coming from you on times?
Oh my God! All time, I think I learned it in here.
You learned it here?
Yeah.
And that's kind of crazy to understand. Wow.
When I came here, I didn't know how to play in 7.
What?
Yeah.
You came here to Berklee or just into?
When I came here, like very first time, I didn't know what's 7/8, what's 3/4, or something
Wow.
like that.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Seeing what you're doing now, at the level that you're doing it at, like what's next for somebody like you? Like what's the next step? Because you're about to graduate here from Berklee. What's the next plans after you graduate here?
The thing is that's the question, the gold question of everybody here.
Yeah.
What you gonna do after Berklee? But I think that shouldn't be like the main thing in terms of what you're doing now, since you started Berklee, is what you're gonna do after. I just wanna I just wanna keep doing what I am doing, traveling everywhere, playing with my project, personal project, playing for artists, producing for them, like doing everything now. So I am not waiting for finish Berklee. I gonna be living in LA now, but still doing what I am doing since I am in my first semester here. So, and that's the thing that I think a lot of students in here, like, no, after Berklee, you're gonna do this and this and this, but it shouldn't be like.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a crazy, a creative, and it's a different mentality from what I'm used to hearing around here. A lot of students have the thought process of after we're done, then we're going to start working. But the work does start now. It starts with the habits that you build now and everything like that. And it's something that, for me, I came from a college before I came here. So it was like, I already knew about what the college life was like. So now being in this environment, you just kind of apply the rules that you had back then and continue to pull forward with it. Is there ever a time that you just look at the journey and just think about where you came from in it and where you're headed and do you just find yourself being grateful about it all, like throughout this process?
Definitely, happiness is a choice, and the gratefulness is a choice too. Because when you think that you deserve the things, you lost that touch, that thing. Being grateful is the beautiful key that we have for everything. Like every day that I am like practicing piano, I just say to God, like, thank you because you let me play music instead, working hard in a CBS or working in I don't know, cutting some worm and $20 a day.
Right.
It's a blessing for us, and how you don't gonna be grateful with that? Because my upbringing, my family, I see how they grow up, and it's like working hard, and I don't have that life. I have another life. I just wake up and I just tell, okay, what I gonna do today? What I gonna practice today? Traveling everywhere, like playing with all of these people, like working, and that's a beautiful job, and everyone wants.
That's beautiful, man.
How you gonna be grateful with that?
Right. Absolutely. Would you say that music has been a contributing factor to that joy? I mean, a lot of people play music because of, or they use music as a tool for emotional release and through things that they've gone through or anything. Do you find music to be that type of resource for you in those situations?
No, definitely no.
No?
No.
How so?
I don't know. That type of situations, I just first of all pray to God and tell, oh my God, I feel like so bad, or talk to my family. But definitely music is like my life, and it's like sometimes I am playing music and some people say, oh yeah, this guy is happy all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But some other times, no.
Okay.
It's like I'm playing, I just gonna stop this and let's go somewhere.
So you're not happy all the time? What?
I am happy all the time, definitely when I play. But it's like you're practicing sometimes.
Yeah, and
it's
you,
like it's not about
yeah.
the music. It's about
the process.
I don't wanna keep practicing today, so I'm gone. Whatever.
That's awesome. So if you weren't doing music, what do you think you would have done?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Definitely nothing.
So music was the start and the end game to everything.
Thank God.
Wow, that's amazing, man. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do. I want to wrap it up because I mean this has been great. I appreciate you taking the time and everything. You have a group. And just talk to me a little bit about the group, who's in it, and we got a lot of listeners that listen in from across the U.S. right now. So talk to me a little bit about what that consists of, what you guys have planned going on, and what that looks like with your project.
The thing is that I have a lot of projects, a lot of musicians. I don't play with the same people.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Because I like when they I wanna play and I see I need to connect a lot with the person.
Yeah.
And hear like the way this person is playing. Like, I really want that in my music. So I have trio, quartet. I have everything. Like
okay.
Quintet, sextet, whatever. But my main project right now, like the I am traveling with, is Ronnie Caspi on drums, Guy Bernfeld on bass. These people, they are from Israel.
Oh, wow.
So talented. Rafael Sunkar, the tenor sax. And that's it, and piano. That's my main group right now.
Okay. And you guys have an upcoming thing in the Philippines, you told me, next
Yes, it's a Malasimbo Jazz Festival. It's the biggest one in Philippines. And we're going in the lineup with Corey Henry and the Funk Apostles.
Oh, nice.
Anomaly, and all of these people going to be there.
That's awesome, man. So let me just ask you this, like traveling and everything, how has that experience been for you, touring and going across the world? What's the most fun moment about that whole experience for you? Do you have just one?
Oh my God, definitely it's all the waiting hours that you need to.
Oh, you don't like that, do you? So that's not fun.
The plane at the airports. When the flights get
canceled,
oh my God, that's the worst.
Yeah.
So it's funny at the same time.
Yeah, but it is also kind of very, very stressful at times.
And the most funny thing, definitely, is like I always do cardio in the airport.
You always do cardio in the airport.
You know why? Because I need to run.
You be late?
Always, man. I don't know why. But especially when I am doing connections.
Yeah.
Like short connection, oh my God, because I had one experience. Oh my God, I never gonna forget that. I was relaxed, go to Starbucks, take a coffee, and after, flight's closed. Why? in how many times you board? Like 2 minutes? Something like that. It was quick. And
that's crazy.
They left me.
Oh man! So I mean, since you brought up like cardio and everything, I do want to ask, man, because this transformation that you've had for yourself, if you've watched, former videos, maybe not even that long ago. I mean, like maybe 2 years ago, you can see a significant difference in how you look. Yeah. What has that been like for you? That transformation?
It's a blessing for me. Yeah, the thing is that I took a surgery. They took away my stomach, and I just eat a little bit these days. It's a blessing for me. Like lost all the weight and the transformation. Like I really like this. One of my biggest dreams is just go to a clothes store and take S.
Yeah.
I was 3XL.
Oh, wow.
And now it's a blessing that I am just S, XS, something like that. And it's a blessing.
That's awesome.
And keep working.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
The hardest part?
I love chocolate. I love all of these things. And I need to manage that.
Yeah, it's awesome to also see the journey that you're on, man. And I thank you for also just being a friend to me, man. I mean, I came here my first week. I met you. I was like, dude, and you've been so kind to me, and I appreciate it, man.
Glory to God, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I have one more thing that I just want you to do. Just advice to those that are looking up to you, because you have a lot of people on your platform that see you and maybe don't hear you in this light. What's some words of encouragement that you could say to some musicians that are following in your footsteps?
Definitely, I know that you hear all the time, keep working and you will see the results, but the only thing that I can tell you is what you are doing now is the result of, what you are doing now is the future, definitely. The future is now. Don't think of, someday I'm gonna be this, someday I'm gonna have this. No. You want that, what you are doing now, what you're working now, definitely is gonna be the reflect sometime. So if you wanna be a piano player and you wanna develop odd meters, for example, what are you doing now for that? If you wanna have better tempo, if you wanna have better lines, better chords, better information, what you're doing now. So what you're doing now, go and practice and focus yourself definitely in what you wanna do.
I can end it right there, man. Hey, Jesus, thanks so much, man, for being on, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you again for tuning into the Kofi B podcast, but I do need your help real quick right here. Listen, if you like what you heard and you want other people to hear it, I need you to share this podcast, okay, on every social media site that you can think of, every page that you have, every post that you make. Just make your next one about the Kofi B podcast. We're doing a lot of great things here, as you can see, and I want to continue this trend going forward. And also, side note, college ain't cheap. So if you like what I'm doing here in these interviews and talking to these amazing people here at Berklee College of Music and abroad, donate. Go to my website, kofibmusic.com/donate, and at a click of the button, you can be the savior to keep me here for the next 3 years. Be that person. I'd love you forever. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Kofi B podcast, and I hope that the rest of your day is just as great as you are. Peace, guys.